Afternoon, Knicks Nation. This is a quick live stream. Just wanted to, I only really come on live streams like this when something that I consider major happens. Usually it's a trade of some sort, but today, unfortunately, it's an injury. My worst fear for the Knicks was a long term, like I expected Mitchell Robinson to miss about 10 games. I even said that this morning on the video the daily video I do. I said this morning, you're going to expect him to miss 10 games. That's generally what he's going to do. But this is more significant than that. He's going to be missing at least 2 months going into February. So we're talking about 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks. That's a lot of games. So yeah, what's up, y'all? So let's go back first of all. And some were already talking about trade deadline picks and people to get. All right, first thing, before we even go forward, let's go back to training camp. In training camp, what was the order? In training camp, you had Mitchell Robinson starting, Isaiah Hartenstein as his backup, and Jericho Sims as your third string five. That's what we had coming out of training camp, so that it was known that if Mitch Rob went down, we got Jericho and Isaiah Hartenstein. Okay. So now, and what's up, Stephen Felix, Miss Nancy Stevenson, Jeff Abramson, Superstar, Jeremy, Adak Sadiq, AA, Stoop Kids Studios, JP, JJP, NYC. What's up to y'all? Jay Sniper, what's up? So this is plan B that we had before the season even started. This was plan B, okay? This is plan B. So we already knew we were going to have Isaiah Hartenstein backing up Mitch Rob, and we were going to have Jericho Sims as the third stringer. That's not, so in other words, what we're dealing with now in terms of what we have, we shouldn't be surprised. That's not a problem. The problem is that Mitch is like last year. If you remember, some of y'all remember last year, this time, Mitch missed at least 2 weeks. If you remember, I think it was at least 2 weeks that he missed, because totally last year he missed 23 games. So he missed at least 2 weeks last year. And if you recall, we had Jericho Sims starting and we had Isaiah Hartenstein coming off the bench. That's the way it worked. And at first, if you recall, it was a little shaky, but then Jericho got used to the role and everything kind of flowed all right. It wasn't the same as having Mitch Rob there, right? But we had it there. And this is going to be a little bit more significant because he's missing more than 2 weeks this time. We're probably talking about Mitch missing what? You got to be talking at least 20 games, right? We're talking about him missing at least 20 games right now. So that's significant. So now, number one, we're going to have to depend on Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims, which, like I said, that was plan B in September. Okay. So that's not a surprise, but we would probably want to get a third string guy. I heard people talking about Kelly Olynyk. That's not the type of guy you're getting. You're going to get, first of all, you're going to give Jericho Sims a chance to play. Okay. You're going to give Jericho Sims a chance to play. No, it's not a bad plan B. It's an excellent plan B. I don't know what you're always tripping about. No, it's a good plan B. I believe in Jericho Sims and I believe in Isaiah Hartenstein. There's no need to start tripping. Okay. Just period. First mode in Knicks Nation is to trip. Right? Let's stop tripping. Whenever something serious happens, the first thing you want to do is remain calm. Yeah? You don't want to start tripping. No, we're not getting Clint Capella. Stop tripping. Okay? Stop it. Please. Don't start drinking just because this happened. Don't start not drinking, okay? We had plan B from training camp. That's what this has been, plan B from training camp. Training camp was MITCHROB with Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims behind. Okay? That's what we had. And that's now what we got. Okay? Now, I'm not worried about, I mean, I would be concerned if Brunson was out 2 months too. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay. Okay. But from what I understand, Brunson is going to try to play tonight. I wish actually that Brunson wouldn't, but then again, we're looking at Quickly is now questionable. Now that's a problem. Quickly is questionable because of right knee inflammation. So Quickly is questionable. Brunson, I think, is going to play, right? I mean, that's what I heard. I heard Brunson is going to play. And we all kind of knew that was possible because Brunson, it takes you got to break a bone on that dude for him to sit. Okay. Yeah. So if IQ is questionable, what we're going to do? Well, again, let's look at what we already planned. Okay. People don't do that. They start tripping. All of a sudden they start looking for trades. And, some people don't need nothing but a hint to start looking for trades. Some people, there's no trades available and they're looking for trades. Look. As far as the 5 spot, let's just review that. So we're in plan B now. So we got Hartenstein and we got Jericho Sims. Boom. 5 is covered. That's it. If we're playing Brunson, but we're missing IQ, what does that mean? That means Deuce McBride moves up. Then why would they play Evan? For what? Evan is a 3. What the hell they need to play him for? I don't understand why people get, just because a guy that's a 5 goes down, suddenly a guy that's a 3 gets to play. Especially a guy that's a 3 that can't play no goddamn defense. Come on, y'all. Stop tripping, man. Shit. First of all, as far as point guards, this is coming out of training camp. Brunson, IQ, Deuce. That's your point guard. Brunson, IQ, Deuce. Wait, first of all, let me just make sure we're all clear on that. Okay, Knicks Nation, y'all just hear me. Coming out of training camp, Brunson, IQ, Deuce. Am I right? Isn't that what we had coming out of camp? I just want to make sure. I mean, I'm not drinking, right? It's Brunson, IQ, Deuce. That's your point guard rotation coming out of training camp. Okay, so Brunson is probably going to play. IQ may not play. What does that mean? Deuce moves into the rotation. So what are you looking at now? They really got 2 options, really. You can start Jericho, or you can start Hartenstein. You can start one of them. Okay, you can start one of them. So if you start Hartenstein, your bench is going to be Sims. I don't really like that though, but your bench would be Sims, Josh Hart, Deuce, and Dante's starting. Grimes, sorry. You're going to have Grimes, Deuce, Hart, Sims. If you start Hartenstein. I'd rather start Jericho Sims and have Hartenstein, Hart, Grimes, and Deuce as your second unit. I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that myself. Yeah, I would start Sims. And that's what they did last year, if you recall. They started Sims and they kept Hartenstein in the second unit because the second unit is dynamite. And it's still dynamite. Even if you're losing IQ for a couple of games or a game and you're bringing in Deuce, you still got dynamite. And let me tell you something, Grimes and Deuce play well together. They come into the league together. They play summer league together. They're used to playing together, those two. So they work together too, just like IQ and Grimes work. Right, I agree. So I think most of us will agree that. Wait, what do you mean, Jose? Is Sims hurt too? Sims is going to be on crutches? I think you meant, Jose, I think you're talking about MITCHROB. Now that you just made me nervous right there. What do you mean? I think you're talking about MITCHROB. But yes, Cash Out James, that is really the issue. Cash Out James hit what the problem really gonna be. In the starting unit, we were already giving up too many points. And so now you're losing Mitchell Robinson. Okay. You took Grimes out. And so you got Dante and you got JB. And that's a problem. That I gotta agree with you there, Cash Out James. That's a problem. The second unit, I'm not really worried about the second unit because defensively, I like the second unit. You got Josh Hart, Grimes, Deuce. Your defense is tough. And then iHeart, which is a real tough cat also. So the second unit, we don't really have a big issue. It's the starting unit where we got a big issue. It's the starting unit. Yeah, Brunson is playing hurt. And that's the problem. And Dante is playing basically Grimes' role in the starting unit. And we saw how that went Friday. I'm just hoping that, Dante will get loose a little bit. But he only got 6 shots on Friday. So we gotta see what happened. This is going to be interesting, but I would not panic. I know it's going to be tough to start because, Sims hasn't been playing. So now he's going to play a lot, okay? Just like last year. And I think we were talking about this off season. If you remember, I was saying to y'all, last year, Sims got to start 20 games because of Mitch being out. So he's going to get to play. And I told y'all that. It's a long season. And I thought he would get 10 games to start, but it looks like he's going to get a lot more. So Sims is going to play a lot. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Jericho Sims now, for all you Jericho Sims fans, he's going to get a chance to play. And he's going to play whether he messes up or not. He's going to play. Okay? So Sims is going to play. I happen to believe in the boy, and I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It could go either way. I, myself, would prefer Sims to start. That's what Tibbs did last year. He started Sims, and I like that. He started Sims and, had iHeart with that second unit stay tight. And he's been pretty consistent about that. He's been we all thought, he should start quickly at different stages, but he wants to keep quickly with the second unit and keep the second unit tight. And I believe by adding Grimes to the second unit, you just brought the defense on the second unit up a notch. Because now you're going to have Grimes and Deuce and iHeart. I think you're going to be all right. Second unit defense should be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good, matter of fact. And then you got, J Hart, iHeart, Deuce, and Grimes. I think you're going to be pretty good. Don't let Deuce start getting rhythm and start hitting his shot with Grimes hitting his shot. I think we're going to see something good there. But the starting unit, Cash Out James brought it out already. The starting unit, we already were having trouble defensively. This is going to be interesting. MITCHROB basically broke his ankle, Dre hopes. He broke his ankle. He had to have surgery. I mean, I heard that he had tweaked it. I didn't see it. And so I expected him to miss maybe tonight's game. But they talking about surgery on the ankle now. So you're talking about 8 to 10 weeks. He's going to be in a walking boot, and yeah. So this is an opportunity for Sims to play. Tonight's going to be an opportunity for Deuce to play. I don't expect IQ to be out too long. Brunson is pushing it, as we know he's going to do. If he could walk, he's going to play. So that's him. So he's going to do that. But that's the JL. You just pointed. We're talking about that right now. The biggest problem is the perimeter defense in the starting unit. That's the biggest problem. Okay, you gave up perimeter defense when you put Grimes on the bench, and you made the bench perimeter defense stronger. But now, with JB struggling and we don't really know what we got, we're going to find out what we got as far as perimeter defense from Dante DiVincenzo. This is gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be interesting. This is a big hit today. Somebody mentioned, I think it was KNYT mentioned that if you wanted to pick up a guy, Taj Gibson, as a third string guy behind iHeart and Sims, Taj Gibson is something you could sign probably. I think is Taj Gibson still on the Washington Wizards roster? Is he playing? Y'all know is Taj Gibson on the Washington Wizards roster right now? I don't know. Is he? Let me just check. Because if he's available, that's a guy. That's a perfect guy. I'm not going to cost too much money. He wouldn't be playing a lot of minutes. He's a third string guy. Is he playing? Is he out there? No, I think he was cut. I think he was cut from the Wizards too. Yeah. Yeah, I think Taj is cut from the Wizards. So if Taj is available, if Taj is available, but we don't need him to play a lot of minutes. Taj would be what Jericho Sims was last week, a guy that you never hardly see play. Taj would be just another emergency dude. Yeah, you can sign him to a vet minimum, and I don't think that's gonna mess anything up. You could have him there. Jacob Toppin is not ready. Some of y'all he's not ready to play NBA minutes. He's not. Okay, he's not ready. Some of y'all crying for him, looking for trouble. He's going to be confused out there. He's not ready right now. Okay, but Taj is a Tibbs favorite. He plays NBA level defense. He's always in shape, and we don't need him to play a lot of minutes. Taj, we probably, hopefully, wouldn't need to use him at all. If Sims and iHeart do their thing, we wouldn't need to use him at all. Okay, so I think that's the candidate. Vet men, you good. I mean, I think we could do that, man. Yeah, he's old, but again, he wouldn't have to play a lot of minutes. He'd be an emergency backup. All right, let me ask you all a question. Prior to now, how many minutes has Jericho Sims seen this season? How many minutes has Jericho Sims seen this season? Did he play a lot? So I'm saying, like, now with iHeart and Sims moving up, the third string guy is going to be what Sims was. He's not going to play, especially if our other two guys stay healthy. Hopefully they do, because that's the only thing. If Sims is playing and Hart is playing, they're going to play all the minutes at the 5. We wouldn't need Taj Gibson to play. But as a guy that you want to keep there just in case, pretty good. I think we'd be pretty good. Well, I think Deuce is going to play tonight if IQ can't go. You can expect Deuce to move up into the rotation. It's going to be Deuce, Grimes, Hart, and Hartenstein. If Emmanuel Quickly's not able to go, okay? Yeah, Mitch is going to be out 8 to 10 weeks. That's right. So, no, you don't. No, Jared Curry. You don't put an inexperienced guy like that there in this situation. You want a vet. You want somebody that knows how to play if necessary, but not looking for big minutes. That's a vet. That you need a vet in that specific. Somebody you can give a vet minimum to. That's what you want in the third string spot right now. See, no, you do not get a no. Bro, stop, please. Taj would be perfect. You're going to pay him probably $1 million, maybe even a little over that for the rest of the season. And, you got him there. He's a vet. He can mentor. He's going to work hard in practice. And he doesn't expect to get any minutes. And so that's what you want right now. Okay. Yeah. It'd be perfect because he could mentor Sims. Just like, y'all remember a few years ago, after his prime, way after his prime, Donde Jordan spent half a season with the Knicks, and he was mentoring. He did a lot for Mitchell Robinson in that half a season that he was here. Did a lot for Mitchell Robinson. I think Taj could play that same role, a third string backup that knows Tibbs' system. Tibbs loves him, and so he wouldn't be expecting to play. He'd be expecting to contribute as necessary, and hopefully he wouldn't be necessary. But I think that's where we at. But this is a big loss today. I ain't gonna front, but I think what I'm saying is, I think we could weather the storm. The problem with this MITCHROB problem situation is that if we just had to weather the storm through December, that would be tough. But we got to weather the storm through December and probably January too. That's what presents a problem. That's what presents a problem. Yeah. Flavor phrase crazy, but that's what presents a problem right here. Tonight, though, I like the fact that Deuce might get a chance to play coming in there with Grimes. I like Deuce and Grimes together. Josh Hart's going to be Josh Hart. Hartenstein's going to be Hartenstein, going to do what they do. But I like that second unit, man. Shoot. Them two cats right there, I think we could get something done. But the first unit is going to be where we're going to have the biggest holes, put it that way. We'll have our biggest holes in the first unit. Dante was still trying to figure out if he can really play that 2-guard spot on a consistent basis. And Brunson is hurt, and he's playing hurt. Okay. So, and neither Hartenstein nor Jericho Sims are Mitchell Robinson. That's a huge. Jewel he can play the 5 if necessary. He doesn't like to because he's not good at the 5. And that's why he doesn't do it anymore. He's not good at the 5. He's not a good 5. He's a power forward, and that's where he plays. It's like, he's not really good at the 5. Yeah. So, A crazy too. No, man. But yeah, I agree. Mason it might be his IQ. Whatever reason, Julius Randle is really not a 5. He's not. He's a power forward, and that's his position. Just like Obi. Obi's not a 5. I thought maybe we could try Obi at the 3, if you recall, but Obi's a power forward. That's his position. And Julius a 4. That's his position. So, Curry, you're the funniest dude, man. You can see traded Julius Randle if they struggle. Huh? Okay. There go, my brother. There go, man. Salute, Organic Fanatic. What's up? So, y'all some crazy people, man. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and touch base with y'all on this. Don't need the trip. I think we're going to be all right short term. I'm more concerned with long term. I'm glad it's got to start. Let's get it started now. And let's get them, that means I'm saying Hartenstein and Sims, let's get them going now. Let's get them rolling. They know they're going to play significant minutes. Let's get this going. So, I think we'll be all right. I like Deuce getting some minutes today because if IQ sits, but I expect IQ back. Yeah, I know. See, Zion Williamson, if he is not getting in shape right now, don't expect that if he came to New York, all of a sudden he'd change. His character is being shown right now. If he's not down playing, getting himself ready right now, if he's still 300 pounds and ignoring the management, don't think because he comes to New York, that's going to change. Okay? Some people just are really delusional. All of a sudden, we got to go get Zion. Forget Zion. If he can't get in shape in New Orleans right now, forget it. Okay? What makes you think all of a sudden he's going to get in shape in New York? If he can't say no to a donut in New Orleans, he ain't going to say no to a donut in New York City. Period. Okay? It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he can't stay away from sugar and crap and all that now, yeah. Yeah. So anyway. Well, Dwight Young, do I still think we could win over 50? I gotta admit that's questionable right now. I'm gonna withhold. I don't like to make snap judgments though. A lot of people in Knicks Nation make too many snap judgments. I'm not gonna do that. I want to see what happens. Let them play 2 weeks worth of games, and then I would give my own assessment as what I think might change. Yeah, the 50 win total could change. I'm not going to say it is. Yeah, Joe Curry, you've been saying 41 when MITCHROB was healthy. That's no. But we're talking about without MITCHROB now. So this is a different situation. But I want to see Sims and Hartenstein play together. And y'all got to understand too, these two guys have played together before. So it's not, this is a continuity situation too. So it might be better than we think. It's not going to be MITCHROB, but it might be better than we think. The people are going to attack the rim on the Knicks. There's no question about it. People are going to be looking to attack. You're going to see Toronto attack the rim tonight. There's no doubt about that. And so this is going to be where we get tested. Okay. This is going to be where we get tested. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, y'all. We're going to depend now on Jericho. All y'all that like Jericho, and I liked him too. He's going to get his chance to play. He's going to get his chance to play for the next 20 games at least. He's going to get his chance to play. He's going to be playing 20 to 30 minutes a night. Jericho Sims. Here we are. Okay. Here we are. So this is where we at. We're going to see next man up, man. But MITCHROB was the biggest loss that we could have to me. Even bigger than Brunson. And Brunson would be a big loss, but we got IQ. We got Deuce. We got some backup, but MITCHROB is a huge loss on the defensive side, man. Huge loss on the defensive side. Very, very big loss. So right now, we were really going to depend on Jericho and Isaiah and see if these two brothers can do the job in the absence of MITCHROB and see how we can do this, man. That's right, Romans 7:7. That's exactly right. So like I said, this is not as far as who's going to be the playing. We kind of know already because that was coming out of training camp what the order is. So we kind of know that. It's going to be rough without MITCHROB. So we're going to have to see how they can make up for it, we have to see how they can make up for it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share with y'all. Don't trip. Let's let them play. Let's go 2 weeks and see how they do, and then see if they can adjust. Okay, it's going to be tough starting tonight. They're going to get tested right away. All NBA teams are going to see blood in the water here, and they're going to come at the rim. Everybody's going to do that. That's why I'm concerned about Dante starting, because I don't know how much he can be relied upon to make up for Brunson's weakness at the point of attack. That's the problem I'm having right now. Cash Out James mentioned it. That's what we're talking about right now. If we can't get defense at the point of attack, we're going to be in trouble, because everybody knowing that MITCHROB isn't in the game, they're going to attack the paint. There's no doubt they're going to attack the paint. So we're going to see how this works out. Larry Farr, we talk about that. I'm looking for a Taj signing if we can get one. I'm looking for a Taj signing. That would be good. Yeah, that's right, Organic. He's got a knee soreness, so he's going to rest. That's good. But you know what, though? I'm not as worried about that because we got Deuce and Grimes playing together. To me, that's going to be better perimeter defense than Dante and Brunson can give us. So I'm not worried about IQ as much. I'm more concerned with the Mitchell Robinson situation. Yeah, we just get Deuce time. Hey, look, if Deuce can't hit the lower side of a barn, if he just comes out and shoots all bricks, the defense that young brother is going to throw on Toronto, it's going to be good for us, especially when you know that Toronto's going to attack the rim. So, and Deuce knows they're going to be trying to attack the rim. This is going to be good. I like our defense with Deuce out there. Yeah, I like our defense with Deuce out. And then don't put Deuce and Grimes together. I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned with Toronto attacking the rim against the first unit and getting to the rim and causing problems interiorly. That's what I'm really concerned with. And like I said, Cash Out James brought it up. He hit the nail on the head. That's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem right now that we're dealing with. So we're going to see how they weather this storm. Dante and Brunson are going to have to really try to step up and play some. They ain't got to really, I'm not saying they got to lock anybody up, but they have got to protect the paint today. It's very important. They've got to keep people out the paint, because Schroeder is going to try to go right down the middle on them into the paint. They're going to try to attack the paint from the sides of the key. that's gonna be what's happening. Because everybody knows MITCHROB ain't here, so they're not gonna hesitate. See, we understand MITCHROB is such a force that teams hesitate. It's not just that Brunson is playing good defense, it's that they know that behind them is Mitchell Robinson. So they hesitate. And you've seen a lot of times this season where people will be going to the paint and they know MITCHROB is there and they hold up a little bit. They ain't going to do it now. See, they ain't going to do it now. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Now they're coming at you. So you're going to need, it's going to be good when Deuce and Grimes are out there together. I'm telling y'all, when Deuce and Grimes get out there, y'all, I'm happy there. But the starting unit, we're going to have to see what happens. Yeah, we're going to need Randall and RJ to step up their game. I'm not going to expect a lot out of Brunson today because he's playing hurt. I'm going to need Dante to play some defense. It's going to be difficult for Dante to play high-level defense and deliver in the scoring role. See, and see, that's what I was telling you. Playing against second units is different than playing against starting units. All y'all was calling for Dante as if he was going to be some savior. I like Dante, but Grimes is better. And you're going to see when Grimes plays against second units, which he did Friday, you're going to see him do business. Him and Dukes, okay? You're going to see him do business. So, yeah, I like Sims starting. I don't know what Tibbs is going to do, but I like Sims starting, and I like Hartenstein to stay with the second unit. Yeah, we need RJ to step on both sides of the ball. We need Randall to step up on both sides of the ball. We need Dante to step up on both sides of the ball. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I'm not worried about the second unit. It's the first unit. My problem is, second unit. I'm not really worried about the second unit, especially if you keep Hartenstein in there. I'm not worried about the second unit at all. I think the second unit going to eat up Toronto's second unit. I think they are. But first unit, and if you guys looked at the plus minus from the two units Friday, that's our problem. Okay? That's our problem. Second unit is all positive. First unit is all negative. Okay? Yeah, Jay Sniper, somebody was asking me, do I still think they're going to win 50 games? And I said, I don't want to make a decision on what I think they're going to do until I see like 5 or 6 games. I got to see 5 or 6 games before we make a judgment on what we think they can do. So let's see. I want to see 5 or 6 games first. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, hey, we're going to see starting tonight. We're going to see starting tonight. And I think they go to Phoenix. The Knicks got a tough schedule. They're playing at home tonight. And then they're going to go on the road for like 4 or 5 games. They go on the road. They're playing, let me see here. Tonight, of course, we know they're playing Toronto. They're going to roll against Utah on Wednesday, Phoenix on Friday. And that's a back-to-back to LA Clippers on Saturday. Monday, the Los Angeles Clippers. And then next Wednesday, Brooklyn, in Brooklyn. That's the game I'm going to be at. So, by the way, we are going to be hanging out at Florida de Mayo next week, Wednesday, on the 20th of December at 2 p.m. 83rd in Amsterdam on the west side of Manhattan. We're going to be there. But these next games, I want to wait till I want to see what they do in these games. Utah, Phoenix, LA, Brooklyn. Let me see what they do in these next games before we start declaring what we need and what they're going to do without MITCHROB in there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a tough trip. But, hey, it's the league. You got to be tough. Okay? It's the league. You got to be tough. That's right. It's the league. You got to be tough. This is part of being in the league, y'all. Got to be tough. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Oh, man. Anyway, here we go. Y'all enjoy the game. Don't let it drive you too crazy. Don't trip. Take an antacid. Chill a little bit. I think we're going to be all right. Let's see how they handle this tonight. Let's see. We're going to find out. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. I think Organic Fanatic probably be talking about it right after the game tonight. So y'all enjoy. We'll talk to you later. Be safe. Sure.